Hogil are now mutating, assumably into Scourge and Mutalisk. We'll see what ratio he decides to go for here. And Hogil just deciding to play it safe and just going for a concave here at his ramp to stop any sort of scouting or Zergling rush rather than the more micro-intensive way that he was doing it. 4 Scourge out here for Hogil, along with 3, maybe 4 Mutalisks once the other egg pops. I think there was 1 late egg, actually. So that, I think, will be 4 Mutalisks and 4 Scourge out for him. And it looks like 4, 5 Mutalisks here. And they might get caught by the Scourge here. He has to be careful. He's going to have to mute a micro here well for the Zerg. And we will get to see how well both of these players mute a micro is, actually. I've never actually seen the Zerg play before, but I have heard some kind of bad things about him. But we will see how it works against Scourge. That is one of the most important micro parts of ZVZ, is being able to micro against Scourge, and we'll see how well he does here. It doesn't look like either player is willing to engage quite right, trying to get an advantage in terms of a positional advantage here for both players. And Zergling's also coming down now for the Zerg, so he'll be going for a combined attack, and he's actually going to catch this Overlord, and he's going to take this down, which is definitely painful for Hogil. Every Overlord you lose definitely puts you behind, because you've got to waste another larva on reproducing that Overlord, and especially if you get side cap, that can be very, very painful. It now looks like he's moving to the front, and he might be able to pick off a few of these Zerglings and try and get his own Zerglings through. Here he comes. The Zerg is coming through. He kills a bunch of Zerglings. Yeah, this gap is definitely going to open up before his Mutalisk can come in to reinforce, but they are coming in to reinforce right now. He's going to come in with Mutalisk and Scourge. He's still got some Zerglings, and now the Zerglings for the Zerg are going to stream in. Now we're going to see both players mute a micro. Mute a micro is very good by Hogil. He took 1 hit there, I think, and I think the Mutas for the Zerg also took 1 hit as well, but the Zerglings canceling out, no real damage being done there. Yeah, it doesn't look like either player was able to get much of a advantage here, and the Mutalisk still just wandering around here for both players, and again, neither of them willing to engage. They're closer to Hogil's base, which is not good for him. You always want to be in more of an offensive position in this Muta versus Muta micro, because you don't want to accidentally lose drones just like that. He lost 2 drones there for Hogil, and some Surge coming in, but nothing happening there. And now it looks like Hogil's going to go for a counterattack here, and the Zerg is running away with all of his Mutalisks and all of his Scourge. He's going to run back to his main base, and his natural actually might be at risk here. If Hogil goes in here, he might be able to get some drone kills, and that's exactly what he's going in for now, right? He's getting 1, 2, 3... Nope, just 2 kills. And now he's going to have to Muta against Scourge. He's going to match a micro against Muta and Scourge here. He kills 1. He's going to have to be careful. Oh no, he just stopped moving and let the Scourge land. Oh man, Hogil, he just stopped moving and let the Scourge land on him big time. I can't tell exactly what's going on. It's so hard to tell who's got more Mutalisks. But if Hogil somehow survives despite taking... Oh, Hogil does have the lead. Hogil has the lead despite having taken all the Mutalisk hits. All the hits from the Scourge. Those Scourge must not have been cloned very well at all by the Zerg, because if they were cloned correctly, a lot of those Mutalisks should have been half dead, and he should have been able to take that down, but I don't think he's cloned those correctly. That's the only way I can possibly reason out why Hogil has such a Mutalisk advantage right now. It makes no sense really otherwise, and Hogil's going to go on the offensive here, going to go for these Mutalisks, going to force the Zerg to micro like mad here, and the Zerg is definitely falling behind. Hogil's going to come in here and do some more damage to the Mutalisks. He's going to go in for the drone line, maybe do some kills here, and more Scourge coming in for both players, and Hogil just using these Scourge now to force the Zerg to micro, and some more Scourge landing. The Zerg is falling so behind here. He is so far behind. I don't even know how he's going to land again. He's only got like 5 Mutas left, and more of them are going down. Some more Scourge coming in. Another one lands, and that is GG for the Zerg. And SKT1's coach is going to be eaten alive for this decision. I just don't know about this. And their coaches, I Love OOV and Kingdom, throwing out the Zerg. I don't know what they were thinking of throwing out the Zerg for their ace match. That was... Whew. You know, when you make a call like that, you better be right. Otherwise, you're going to be questioned for a really long time. And I've got to say, I highly question the theory behind sending out the Zerg. I don't think he's ever had... I'm going to go look through his all of his games and see if he has any really big wins here. I mean, okay, actually he's got 2 recent wins against Jangbi and Hai. I guess maybe that's what he was thinking. Maybe try and play off of that or something. He was on a 4-game winning streak, but overall he's just been pretty bad in general, and I don't know about that call of throwing him out. I don't know who they were expecting to see, but yeah, SKT1 is going to lose this match, and Hogil is going to win it for the Sparkyz. That is kind of interesting that for the ace match, between two teams that have Yellow, Arnak, Lita, they have Bisu, Fantasy Best. None of those 5 players were seen despite how good they are in the ace match, and we got to see a Zerg versus Zerg instead between Hogil and the Zerg that Hogil took down. That is very odd indeed. But the decisions are up to the coaches, and now we question them afterwards as to what they decided to do. And Hite Sparkyz is now taking their bow after their victory, and that was a big win for them. And yeah, that was a great win. Some good games in there, and I hope you all enjoyed. I will see you in my next commentary.